Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a great day today. Good day for me. Good day for me. Had to work, blah blah blah, all that stuff. We pretty much getting the worst of this heat wave right now. Oh my god, it's like 37 degrees. Oh, Celsius. Figure it Fahrenheit if you want. Well, I know it's just too fucking hot and humid because we live on the coast, right next to the bay, the Atlantic. So not only is it feels like you're in an oven and somebody spraying hot water on you. Do you know what I mean? Just gross. Um, I don't know how you people who live in places like Texas and LA and California and shit like that deal with this heat. But then again, you guys say you don't know how we deal with -30 in the winter, right? I'd rather do -30 in the winter than 37 degrees right now. That's ridiculous. Canadian boy, I know. Sorry, I just had to ramble for a second. What did I wear today? I figured it was going to be hot. I'd wear Lattafa Fakhar, the YSL dupe there, and quite honestly, it was a little too hot for this. This is a little too dense for this weather. I found kind of a little cloying, and I didn't put a whole lot on. I put enough, but yeah, a little cloying for this weather. Um, Maybe our normal summers. I'm probably going to come back to it in another week or two just to do a revisit because it was just too hot for it. I want to give it the best. Not that it performed bad or anything. I just want to give it the best opportunity, right? But anyway, that's what I wore. The Tafa. So let's look at the bottle. Some people don't like the bottle. It's growing on me. When I first got it, I didn't quite like it, and I've looked at it a few times, sitting on the shelf, and sprayed it today. It's okay. It's okay. It's got fish scales on the back, or whatever you want to call it, but it's okay. It looks fine. The Atomizer, yeah, it's okay. Average Atomizer gets the job done. That's the fragrance. Boy, I love Hawaii. So some of the notes: apple, lavender, citrus, tonka, amber, cedar, vetiver. How I applied it: I went with 2 in my moisturizer, 1 on the back of my neck, 1 on my chest, shirt on, 1 on the shirt, and 1 in each crink of the elbow. And that was more than enough today. That was actually probably a couple sprays too much. But it was, like I said, ridiculously hot today. So short of straight up citrus fragrance, most things are going to be too heavy for a day like today. So what is it? What do you pick up? Well, right away, a sweet, slightly aquatic apple and lavender combo with a good dose of citrus and a tiny hint of ginger. It gives it just a little bit of pop. And the citrus is giving it a bit of a juicy tartness to it, which complements the fruity sweet apple. Very nice. It's not a sweet and tart or sweet and sour scent. It is sweet, but the tartness is just enough to where you're not really smelling the tartness so much as it's calming down the sweetness of that bubblegum candy fruit kind of sweetness. And that's pretty much the scent. A very linear scent, honestly, until you get into the dry down where you're still picking up all of that, but you're starting to pick up, and as it goes on, a little more and more and more, of course, some tonka and a little, giving it a little sweet and slightly nutty vibe, the tonka is giving it, and some fresh cedar, so giving it a bit of a nice, fresh, woody kind of vibe, and a somewhat clean, white, musky vetiver. So very nice fragrance. Performance, about 7 hours, which isn't bad. I don't know if it'll be more or less in regular heat, but about 7 hours on this one. I got about 2 hours projection, about an hour, pretty solid. Almost beast. More than an arm's length out there. Then for about an hour, it's about an arm's length out there. Then it comes in and gives you really good bubble. A couple feet, few feet for about 3 hours. You're picking up whiffs and wafts of it as you're standing there, moving around. And then for a couple hours, it's a decent skin scent, 7 or 8 inches off the skin. And then it's a detectable skin scent for about an hour, and then it's time to reapply. And 2 compliments today, actually. One from a lady who dropped off her dog, and another one from a girl I work with. Both said, "Oh, that smells nice. I like that." Oh, thank you. So not like, "Oh my God, what are you wearing?" Compliments. Just, "Oh, it smells nice." Thank you. Now the elephant in the room. Does this smell like YSL? Why? EDT, or any of them. Absolutely. I don't get the people who say, I see it a lot. Not a lot, but enough that, this smells nothing like this. This smells nothing like that. This smells nothing like this. This smells nothing like this. Garbage, blah, blah. These are either people who, A, hate clones, B, are pissed off because they bought the authentic for 4, 5, 6, 10 times the amount, and they could have got something like this. Or the people who expect a $20, $30 clone to smell exactly the same as a $200 designer fragrance. You know what I mean? Does this smell like YEP? Yes, absolutely. Smells like Y. Smells like you took some of the freshness, more of the fresher aspect from the YEDT, mixed it with a bit of the heavier aspects like the Tonkin Amber from the EDP, and also a bit of Invictus Aqua with a bubblegummy sweetness off the top and aquatic vibe in the opening. So very, very nice fragrance. Surprisingly, I like it because I'm not the biggest fan, but I've liked the Y. There's something about the Y fragrances. If I'm going to wear an Invictus style, Invictus type fragrance, the one I'm going to go for is the Y fragrances. I really like the Y fragrances. There's something in them that even I, as a admitted hater of the new bubblegummy, sweet, youthful, too kiddish kind of fragrances, modern masculine. There's something about it. It could be a combination like the lavender, and there's geranium in it, and a little bit of the cedar, and some of the vetiver. What's giving it a bit, just a hint of a more masculine, almost classic vibe. But I don't know what it is. I wish I could tell you exactly what it is that I like about it. I can't. I just know, out of all them types, and you can name 100 of them, you could have. This would be about the only one I'd actually want to wear out of all of them. So look forward to wearing anyway. And is the Y line. So there's something about the Y line that old farts like me seem to like better than the other ones. Again, it probably is some of the more classic masculine notes that they're using it. But not a bad fragrance at all, honestly. And the people who say that this doesn't smell anything like Y, I don't know. I mean, you may not like Y, that's fine. But I don't know what you're smelling. I really don't. Like I said, I have YEDT, I have YEDP. I smell them both. Swear this. This smells, I mean, I hate putting percentage on, but like 98% is the best I could come up with. Almost 100%, like, a little, it smells a little cheaper, but not much. It's not like you're getting dollar store quality or anything. It smells a little cheaper. It doesn't perform quite as well. But I mean, at this point, I'm splitting hairs. The average person, 99.9% of the people in the world, because we are a small minority, us crazy cologne people, would not, in the air, on the skin, would not be able to tell the difference between this and Y, would not be able to, well, that smells kind of like it, but it's made with cheaper ingredients, I can smell that. No, the average person, you could put this on, and I mean, unless they're a Y aficionado, that's all they've worn for years. It's all they'll ever wear again is Y, and they go deep into it. Of course, they wouldn't be the average person, would they? The average person is not going to be able to tell the difference between this and Y. They might get confused, like, is it YEDT, YEDP? Is it Invictus Aqua or another Invictus? They might get confused with that, but at the end of the day, there's $20, $30. Get this damn thing if you want. Y fragrance. You don't want to spend the hundreds of dollars it costs for one, 150, whatever it is. Get that one. Just get it if that's what you want. Yeah, that's it, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourself. And for the love of God, you people in this heat, how do you live in it? Thank God it's only for a day or two, because then we get back to our normal 20 degrees. That's more like it. With a nice, cool ocean breeze. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourself.